Hello and welcome back. In this video we want to continue to talk about user-defined functions. First let's start our server, and like we said in the last video, functions are block of code that can be executed in multiple places within your project, so in many places. And the function, like we said, it have the function name, and then inside the parentheses it have arguments, and the arguments are defined when you call the function. Okay, the one thing we want to talk about today is something called return within a function. And a lot of people confuse between return and echo. Echo, like we know from before, is used to display outputs in the browser, and return will save value inside your function. Let's comment this out and we will go see what we are talking about. If I come here and, for example, use the function var dump, and then inside this function I will put my function. Okay, so inside the internal function var dump I will put my function. Like we know, the var dump will go and check the type of whatever is inside here, so it will go and check the type of the function and then also give me the return, okay, or value of the function. So let's go check this. Localhost, functions, and here you go, it says null. So first echo the function, of course, hello Shihab, your age is 27 years old, and then the return or the value is null. Okay, so there is no return from the function. So let's go back. If I use the word return instead of echo, let's take this for example and put it up here, and we go back to the browser and check. Now I get it's a string and 37 and my line of code right here, which is hello Shihab, your age is 27. So now this line of code is or this sentence or string is saved inside my function, so it's the value of my function, this line of code right here. Okay, so with the echo I didn't have a value, the function was null or empty value. Okay, but with the return I have a value for the function. So let's go back. If I try, I want to see all of them, for example the echo, and then I want to copy, see return, and only return. So I created 3 functions. In the third function I will say return, and without anything next to it. So we will call this say hello 3, and this one is say hello 2, and in this one we will use return. So in the say hello 2 we have return and we have line of code to be executed, and in the say hello 3 we have only return with no line of code to be executed. In the say hello 1 we have echo. Okay, so we want to see the difference between all of them. So let's say hello 2 and say hello 3, and let's add break between each var dump, so echo and br. So we'll have each var dump in a separate line. So let's save that, go back, refresh, and here you go. The first one with the echo, it just echo out the sentence, which is hello Shihab, your age is 27 years old, and the value of the function is right here, is null. Okay, so this is the value of the function, so the function have no value. In the second one, using the return, the function have a value and it's a string and is this sentence. So my sentence now I didn't just display it in the browser like the echo did. I saved it inside the function. And the last one with only the return without any code to be executed next to it, it showed that the function is null. Okay, so it will be empty, the same like the echo. Okay, so let's go back. We don't need these functions anymore. We can delete and just leave the first one with the return, and also delete the var dumps. Okay, so now we understand what is the difference between return and between echo. Okay, so when do I use return? For example, you can have some information inside the function that you want to save to use later in conditional statements, for example, or to save inside database or anything. Examples are endless actually. So return is very useful, and we will see it a lot in the future when we practice with functions. But for now, the last thing we want to see about return is that is return don't allow any code to be executed after it. So for example, if I come here and say echo and say inside of it hello, the PHP will go inside the function, find the return, and execute the line of code next to it, okay, which is this one here, and then it will end the function, so nothing will be executed after the return. So now I will not get the hello if I go to check this. So let's save and go back, refresh, and I get hello Shihab, your age is 27 years old. So I get the normal or the regular var dump that I have, but I didn't get the echo, which is the word hello. Okay, so let's go back. This is everything we want to say about return and echo, and I hope you understand everything. But actually, one last thing we want to check is without the var dump. Let's delete the echo as well. So usually we call the function like this, right? The function name and then the values for the arguments. Okay, but if I use the return instead of echo, let's save and go back, refresh, and now I get nothing. Okay, because the value was saved inside the function, but return does not display the value in the browser. It just save it inside the functions. Okay, so how to solve this problem? I can come here when I call the function and say echo. So now I'm saying whatever the value is of this function, let's echo that value. Okay, so let's save this and go back, refresh, and now I get my sentence right here. Okay, so when I'm using return and I do want to display, I can just use echo when I call the function. Okay, so this is everything when it comes to functions, and in the next lesson we will start to talk about internal functions in PHP. So I will see you in the next lesson.